Alright, let's get this in the room. Water's coming cool, my turn to fall. Alright. Judge Shady's in the room, Corey's coming through, mic dropping. Ooh. Sip the tea, spill the facts, serving shade with class. Grab your coffee, take a seat, relax and laugh. Ooh.
Order in the Shady Court. Justice served with sass.
Objection.
Good morning. What's up, Plotter? Good morning. It is so good to see you. Yes, indeed. You've been MIA in these YouTube streets. It's good to see that you are well. Good morning. Happy Friday. Friday Eve. Y'all know how I feel about Friday Eve. Good morning. Who is officially in the courthouse this morning? Good morning, Faye. All the way from the UK. Good morning. Happy Friday Eve. Yes, indeed. Y'all know the judge come around here on Friday Eve. Okay, that's right. Faye loves Fridays as well. Morning, dropping the tea. Hey, listen, I need you to DM me on what is your, are you on IG, sweetie? Can you drop it in the chat? Oh my God. I need to talk to you. Drop it in the chat for me, okay? Because I got to figure out this PayPal movement. Have you gotten Zelle yet? Something a little quicker, but we'll figure it out, okay? Good morning, Trevor, the official bailiff, okay? He's been MIA because Trevor hasn't gotten paid. Okay, from the Judge Shady Court. Listen, we ain't monetized. And listen, let me tell y'all what the judges. Come on, good morning, roll call and all that good stuff. Good morning. We're gonna be chatting about Mr. Former Deputy Sean Grayson. Okay, we're gonna be talking about him. He has been found guilty, and I know y'all been hearing it. The other content creators in the YouTube streets, they've been doing a heck of a job. Okay, but like I say, ain't nobody to judge. Okay, when the judge comes up around here, we're in this courtroom. And the question today was justice served for Miss Sonya Massey. Now, y'all know we're not going to be breaking what had happened down. I need y'all to Google it and follow it. We're going to strictly be talking about Sean Grayson, okay? And the fact that his excuse was when he was up around there on trial, up down into the Shutdown, former Deputy Sean Grayson stated, he was afraid that Miss Sonya was going to be throwing a pot of hot water up on him, okay, which caused him to draw his service weapon. Now, let's be clear. We're going to break down why Mr. Sean Grayson felt like it would be fine to unalive a young lady who appeared to be absolutely no threat, okay? We're going to get into it because it's early in the broadcast and the judge only got 30 minutes, okay? I got the DoorDash because I ain't ate no breakfast. When the judge is hungry, okay. Yes, indeed. Good morning. And what had happened is bad storms around here to the good old DMV. Listen, the judge, last day on this earth, will not be up here going live while the Lord is up there striking everything down. Okay, so I had to hold the broadcast. Okay, we're gonna get to Dre. Look at Lisa creeping up in here. Lisa, now the judge been in these streets. Now the judge record a screenshot. Lisa better by God. Oh, have mercy. You saw me up over. Thanks for Lisa. You might not be aware, but the former ousted YouTube godfather, Mr. 82, 82, 83, 84, 85. He has the judge block. He had judge block. So the judge decided to get a membership. So when I hit the good YouTube up, I can clearly show, okay, that he is being unfair, okay? As a member lies, okay, because y'all know 82 got a member lies up over there, okay? I don't know why I got to pay $4.99 to hear the same lie. But listen, it's fixing to get juicy, okay? Listen, Dre, and not done fell out. baby. When I tell you last night, I almost fell off the couch. Okay. Now Dre was up around there accusing Sugar Not. Sugar Not, if you're nasty. He accused Sugar Not with dealing with a heterosexual brother up around her that Not was interviewing. Oh, yes, indeed. Dre sounds like a woman scorned. In my own opinion. Ain't nothing worse than a woman that got used and abused and threw out. Like last night trash. Baby, Dre is in his feelings up around there. He is vowing to snatch Not Sugar Not channel. He been telling people to false flag, but this is not for this broadcast. I'm just trying to tell y'all that the judge is aware of everything. Okay, and I must say, y'all been giving up some great content up around here. Now the judge, y'all know the judge and had her times, her battles. Okay, we're gonna get the Dre and Sweet Pea Diaries tonight. How y'all doing? Sweet Pea, good morning. Will there be a documentary rolled out today? Because, ma'am, at the end of the day, that's all the judge is interested in. Okay, you said you got some upcoming fire up over there, so roll that beautiful bean footage and shut up. Good morning. Yes, a woman scorned, Trevor. Y'all know ain't nothing worse than a woman that been used and abused. Okay, you better fear her. Yes, indeed, Dre. But that's not for this broadcast. The judge is here trying to teach y'all a little something. Because I find it quite interesting that this deputy up from around there into the Chirac, okay, he thought it would be okay to run up over here and unalive this woman due to the fact that he thought that she was going to have a pot of hot water, okay, something that he could have ducked, rolled around on. Now listen, we're going to be breaking down his training. Was this justified? Now y'all know they already talked about it at the trial. I'm doing it from the hood aspect, okay? And why, in my own opinion, Mr. Grayson is absolutely guilty. Now, in the judge's own opinion, from his weak excuse as to why he unalived this woman up around there, I think the death penalty probably would have been sufficient, okay? Yes, indeed. Good morning. Don't forget my ex-wife is from New York. Lord have mercy. Don't look, sleep with one eye open, okay? That's right. Once bitten, twice shy. Keep one eye open for the bad guy. I got a $10 cash out. Somebody know whose song that is right there. That's right. The judge is musically inclined, and you two can't stand me. Okay. I'm glad Sonya got justice. My neighborhoods were paranoid. Yeah. Oh, yes. It was a triple effect, Lisa, like all over. You know, everybody was holding on to the edge of their seat to see if this former deputy would be found guilty. I couldn't walk to the store with my child without them warning the neighbors. Lord have mercy. And Chirac is dealing with a lot of stuff up around there. We're going to get into that this week. Lord, Candace Owens had came back a little harder. The judge just got a lot of work to do up around here. Okay, I got to get out of y'all bushes and stand on some business. I got to get over here and put my content out. Okay, now I have to do an appeal on my main channel, Dear Evat Media. If you're not subscribed up over there, that's where my girl DYM, she's very professional. So YouTube, now y'all know DYM hit her channel for like 8 months. Now she had just gotten back into the membership, the YouTube partnership, and all that good stuff. For God's sake, the judge only had like 4 shorts that she threw up on there since she just recently been back 2 weeks ago. Now YouTube is saying, oh, we don't think your content is in line. I'm saying to myself, I ain't putting none out. So I got to go do an appeal. And I have to remind YouTube that I already lost monetization. I'm back. I hit my channel for 8 months. And excuse me, my new direction is just that. However, I'm not going to sweat it. Because see, the judge don't get up around here for no donations. If you got it, $ Dear Vet Show, you got it, you don't. You get it, you don't, you don't. Because the judge going to stay blessed up around here one way or the other. Now, YouTube, you want us to take creative control and creative ability for God's sake. I don't have any reused content. I just been back, not even 2 weeks. So I got to go up around there. But if we should lose the monetization up around there, don't sweat. We're going to just keep both of them demonetized, okay? So dig mighty low in your little purses, okay? Ladies, dig into your brassieres. But listen, YouTube want us to be creative, but I can show them 19 channels right now that's on here to serve absolutely zero purpose, okay? Absolutely zero purpose. And these are the channels that stay monetized, that stay promoting evil. But this is who YouTube showcase. Make it make sense. I ain't about to crawl for nobody monetization ship, okay? I like to get paid for my creative abilities, okay? I really do, but I'm not going to sweat the technique, okay? Now, from this point on, I will appeal on the main channel. You can hit up over there for now in case we lose it, because I don't know what's going on. The judge ain't even been back long enough, okay? So what's the deal? And most of the videos have been private since the first demonetization. So let's be clear, YouTube. This fixing to be a battle because I have rights, okay? This is a platform, and I should be able to be creative, okay? So that's out the way. Lord have mercy. Woo, that's at least in 10 minutes. Good morning. Y'all know we are in here for 30 minutes. I have more cases to take care of, okay? Once again, Candace Owens was back again yesterday. Shout out to the new Candace Owens supporters. I appreciate y'all. Welcome to my crazy world. I am Judge Hoodcourt. I got a good heart, a good mind, and I'm a fighter, okay? That's all y'all need to know. We ride at dawn up around church. Trevor, you ready to ride? Faye, are you ready to ride all the way live from the UK? What's up, y'all? Good morning, terrific. Who else I missed in the building? Lisa, you live by Sonya? Lord have mercy. How's her family coming along? Those are the stories that we don't see, the behind the scenes, the pain, the suffering. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen one family member, okay? Keep them in your prayers, okay? Yes, indeed. Let's see. Yes, indeed. Now we also going to dissect what is qualified immunity. Contagious. Good morning, sweetheart. Y'all, please send a quick prayer up to my friend Contagious Gardening. She's dealing with some issues within the family. It's not about being in people's business. Just know that sometimes people log on at YouTube to get away and escape some of the pain and the harshness of everyday life. She's dealing with something very critical. Bobby, you are in my prayers. I don't know you, but I see the love in your eyes. I see the love in Contagious Mel's eyes. And my prayers are with you guys, okay? My prayers. And listen, always understand that man upstairs, he has the final say up around here, okay? Live life to the fullest. Always smile, be grateful, and listen, he has the final say, period. And I'm gonna be praying for you, baby girl, okay? Listen, y'all go over there and subscribe to her as well. You can check her and Bobby out. They be doing some amazing gardening. I always tell you guys, if you don't have a green thumb, right now is the time to start, okay? Try to go ahead and try to start to grow some of y'all bootleg tomatoes, because some of y'all can't even cook in the kitchen. Can you pick an onion up off the tree? Thank you, beautiful. Good morning. Yes, indeed. It could be any one of us at any good given time. That's the amazing thing about life. It has its own direction, okay? We can sit here and properly plan all we want, okay? You go right out there and unfortunately get in some type of horrific accident. So understand the day is always changing, okay? Live today, okay? Try to not to be so vicious in your attacks. I don't mean not stand up for yourself, but remember the Lord is watching and he hear and see everything. Now listen, I ain't no holy roller. I was sinning last night, okay? Because I was around here in these YouTube streets, listen to this gibbish gutter trash. It's like I'm just joking. Good morning. Yes, indeed. So we're gonna move right along. All right, so let's get into business. Let's stand on some business. I'm not gonna keep y'all long. Good morning. Good morning. I'm Judge Shady Court. I am the judge that everybody like to hide up around here, okay? Everybody like to hide the judge because they know the judge is a good person. Anyway, so the killing of Sonya Massey on July 6th of 2024, Sonya Massey, a 36-year-old African-American woman, was murdered by Sean Grayson, a deputy of the Sangamon County Sheriff's Office in Woodside Township near Springfield. Told you I was up in Chirac, okay? All right, let's get into a deeper dive. All right. All right, so we're going to fast forward. We're not going to go into the entire story. I encourage you guys to Google the story. We're simply trying to break down, did Sean Grayson think because he was a deputy, a police officer, LEO, we're going to break down what is qualified immunity. Did he think that qualified immunity would save him and that it would help his case? Y'all know, fast forward, he has currently been found guilty for the murder of Sonya Massey, and he is officially facing up to 20-something years. Okay, that's Lord have mercy. 20 years. Okay, he's gonna be facing 20 years up around there. Okay, up in the Chirac. All right. So he was found guilty of second-degree murder on October the 29th, 2025, for the shooting, which occurred during a confrontation over a pot of boiling water. The case sparked national attention and led to changes in Illinois law and federal inquiry into the sheriff's department. Okay, I told you I was a former sheriff's deputy. So let's go over the incident just a little bit for the people in the back. Okay, the people in the back, good morning. Smash the like button. We ain't got enough up around here. You see how the YouTube is on the judge. Okay, the 911 call. Massey called 911 to report a possible intruder outside of her house. Okay, that's what it is. Grayson, okay, the confrontation. When deputies arrived, which included Mr. Sean Grayson, Massey was in her kitchen with a pot of boiling water. Grayson shot her after she said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus," which he claimed felt like a threat. Now, this was all during the trial. That's why I told y'all this man had all kinds of excuses. And if you actually look at this particular video, you can pretty much see the distance and the footage, okay? Now, most police officers, and looking at this picture to me, I am currently trying to figure out where the threat was at up around there, okay? Now, be advised, there's an entire barrier up around here. The lady got her blender up there, and may she rest in peace. She has her blender up there, her microwave. Y'all know how we keep the kitchen before we clean it up, okay? Miss Massey was in there. I guess she had a pot of water back there or whatever, but he was standing there with his weapon. Now, is this weapon a match for that boiling hot water that possibly could have came up through there? Or could this former deputy, Sean Grayson, just simply move to avoid harm's way? See, I got a problem with this picture. And I think the jury absolutely got it right. They absolutely got it right for finding Mr. Grayson guilty, okay? Because I'm trying to see where's the immediate threat right here. I don't see no immediate threat. Now, granted, a pot of boiling hot water or grits, shout out to Medea. That pot of grits or that hot boiling water could be used as a weapon, a deadly weapon, absolutely. But there's every opportunity, as far as the judge is concerned, for Mr. Grayson to get from on up in the direct line of fire up over it. Okay, it's just simple as that. So I was definitely struggling with that picture. I think the jury, once again, absolutely got it right. This is going to be cleared up, and we're 18 minutes in. Did y'all smash the like button? Let me see what you guys are engaging about, because the judge loved that. Dropping the T, bingo. He could have ducked if she did. That's what I'm saying. The man had that weapon up out there, okay? Most of police officers are absolutely trained not to pull that weapon up around there unless you're planning on using it, okay? A weapon is not to sit there and be used as a tool to threaten, chastise, and all this kind of stuff. It's to stop immediate threat when you pull that weapon, okay? That is the facts up around there. And like Dropping the T said, he could have done. That's what I'm talking about. Now, I'm telling y'all that I believe Sean Grayson knew the law, okay? I'm not trying to be funny. Yes, indeed. I think he knew the law. It was one of those days that he thought, you know what I'm saying, that it wouldn't matter. It was just another incident. He'd go back to his office, write up the report, put it in there and spin his own narrative, and it was all good. The department, okay, of what is that, Sangamon? Okay, they would cover him under qualified immunity. All right. Now let's finish this really quick, and we're going to get into what is qualified immunity, because we're almost 19 minutes in. All right, let me see what else y'all saying. Lisa said the cop was a wild card. He was let go from a couple of police departments for being unstable. Yes. Yes. Now, do you guys think that somebody should be held accountable from those particular police departments that continuously hired them? I do know that some police officers will get into some stuff with the police agency or police department, and they'll get a clean bill of health, but they can go somewhere else. And that's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? Because most likely they were allowed to resign or something like that. Say a scandal hit or something like that. But should all police departments worldwide be notified that, listen, we got a psychopath that we had to snatch the badge and the GUN from, okay? Let's talk about it. This is the type of content on YouTube that nobody wants to hear. But you're going to walk away understanding that Sonya Massey, no matter how late in my own opinion, did get absolute justice and the meaning behind qualified immunity, okay? I am nobody checking the checkers. You are somebody. You're nobody till somebody dox you. That's not a part of the program. I do not condone doxing. I say stand on business. Do not dox unless you plan on taking somebody to official court of law. Okay, that's the judge's own business in information. That's my affirmation. Yeah, yes, he knew someone who hooked him up. Yeah, that person should be held accountable. Yeah, because listen, that police record, it follows you everywhere. Okay, every mistake you made and every breath you take. That's my song. Every step you take, yeah, and every move you make, everything you say, every smile you break, I be watching you. I do apologize. Yes, okay, all right. Okay, so I got everybody comments. He shouldn't have been working if that was the case, yeah. But sometimes, y'all, they could have gotten a clean SS50, a clean track record. You know what I'm saying? It just, you never know. Terrific says, Lisa, that's what they do. Unalive people and leave that precinct and go on to next and stuff. Yep. Now, is there a new law that should be officially implemented to deter that? That's the question. You feel me, Terrific? Yes, indeed. Happy Friday Eve. I know y'all probably excited that the judge around here before she got her DoorDash order to get her coffee and all that old good stuff. You understand what I'm saying? Yep, karma don't play. That's right. Trevor say, I am pleased the judge is coming over to Europe. That's right. We don't have these levels of violence. Absolutely. And that's why the judge is worldwide. Because, see, Europe knows that the judge is very valuable, whether YouTube will recognize it or not. Okay? There should be, y'all. Man, this is great conversation. Don't y'all? And I didn't call one heifer a name yet. You feel the judge? Now I got to stand on business tonight because they've been trying to judge up around her. Anyway, I have a new internet. No, we're going to say that for another show. This is a professional broadcast. Hey, Dion. Yep. Yep. Yes, indeed. The judge mind goes to the hood, baby. You're in the hood now, baby. Shout out to Hood Chronicles, wherever she at. Yes, indeed. All right, so let's get to this last piece. Okay. Now the state was alleging that Miss Massey struggled with mental health issues and was unarmed. That is the biggest thing right there. Did Sean Massey know when he arrived on that scene that there were no weapons involved? I mean, okay, like I said, that pot of hot boiling water could have, but did she ever actually throw the water? Lord have mercy. I suggest y'all go Google the trial because it's just too much, okay? The judge got a lot to do. Candace then fired off some more shots up around her, so the judge got to stand on business, get on up back around her, okay? I got to keep my eye on the prize. Okay, so the body cam video footage in the said incident showed her telling the officers, "Don't hurt me." Lord have mercy. You meant need. It's all right, baby. It's early in the morning. Everybody who going to work today? We are officially in day 30 of the federal government shutdown. Good morning. You are encouraged to relax. Okay, it's going to get better after a while. Hold on. Trouble don't last always, and you should have been plotting and planning. Okay, I don't care about you being no boardroom executive. Go and reach out to DoorDash. Let me tell you something. It's not about status. It's about making it right now. Okay, I don't care if you the CFO, the CEO. Okay, do what you got to do and stand on business. Okay, you working as we speak. Good morning, baby. Are y'all hiring? Because listen, we are in day 30 of the federal government shutdown. What does that tell you? I never imagined that the government would be closed for more than a week. Now, let me tell you this, and this is in their own judge's opinion. Congress members, all those people that you guys enacted, voted in, that's who you need to be having this conversation with. Each and every one of them should not eat or sleep until the people, I said the people have been heard. Open the federal government. Okay? Now, I don't know what's going on up around here, but the people need the services. The people are the one that will suffer from the triple effect. Let's be clear. This is stuff nobody want to talk about, but they can get up here and dox your grandmother all day long, like the judge give a day. I don't care about that. Okay? You want to excite me, be a part of the solution, for God's sake, in my own opinion. Praying for America. Absolutely. Praying for everywhere. Because something has got to give. Okay? Shout out to that Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. I admire her a lot. Because you don't get no in between. She tells you exactly what it is. Okay? Somebody needs to be held accountable up around here. That government should have been open. And every congressman member who has consistently went live, went home, got plenty of rest, got their $3,000 every week check while the world suffers. That should tell you, the people, a lot when it's time to vote. I think today is voting, correct? Is it in the state of Virginia? Get up and make a difference. Otherwise, you'll be quarterbacking. Sideline, quarterbacking from the chair. Y'all know what that is. This is a mess. This is a mess. Did Sonya Massey get justice today? Absolutely, in my opinion. 20 years? So the trial and the verdict charges, Grayson was charged with first-degree murder, but was convicted of the lesser charge of second-degree murder. How sway? Sentencing. Grayson is scheduled to be sentenced on January the 29th of 2026 and could face up to those big 2.0. Okay? The aftermath and the impact. Legal and policy changes. So this is where the law is planning, ladies and gentlemen, to change the laws. The Sonya Massey Act was signed into law in Illinois, Chicago, Illinois, requiring stricter background checks for police hires. See? So they did do it. Y'all see how? Listen. Look how fast that was. So what they're saying, they have enacted the Sonya Massey Act, and we will be researching that later. Okay. Let's be clear. I know for a fact that they run a police officer's crap every single day. I've done it. I've witnessed it, because any agency or person in a level of supervision don't know what that officer did last night. Okay. Case in point. I had a particular officer that liked to go do some strange things late at night. Okay. Yes, he did. The man was doing some strange things. I would never believed it if you paid me to believe it. Okay. But the man was doing some strange things. He happened to be arrested. Nobody knew about it. Okay. Nobody knew about it until they got an official hit 1 week later. He never mentioned it to the job. He went to work just like any normal day, armed up, just like it was nothing. So doing those official daily background checks that they are required to do for your own safety and just to be in the know, it was caught that man was out there dressing up and walking on. It was weird. It was really, really weird to find out he had a whole life outside of the badge. Hey, there was nothing wrong with that. But he was arrested. okay, up around there for solicitation and full mini skirts and pumps. I was in shock, but it goes down. So had an agency ran, ran and ran and ran and ran, they would have got the hit. You know what I'm saying? That officer had been arrested and now it's back full on duty without absolutely reporting it. So that's the update. They definitely going to do tighter checks. Lord have mercy. So a federal inquiry led to the Sangamon County Sheriff's Department agreeing to improve training, particularly in de-escalation. Now, with the police officer, that's the biggest thing. You're trained to de-escalate. Okay. That's Mr. Grayson's job when he went up around it. Okay. It does not appear the fact that he pulled that weapon, that he was in the business of de-escalating a daggone thing. I don't see him attempting to retreat back down from the situation. You clearly see that this young lady was in a crisis. And you were told upon arriving on scene, Mr. Massey, that she was dealing with some mental and hallucinations and some psychosis and all that good stuff. You cannot tell me that Mr. Grayson didn't have the knowledge when he went up around it. It does not appear, and that's why I say the jury got it right. It does not appear that he was in the business of de-escalating anything. Sometimes as a police officer, I would have ordered him, okay? And that's one thing I think they started doing in a lot of police officers before a lot of major lockups and things like that, because officers were making a lot of mistakes by jumping the gun, afraid, not to miss anything, and actually letting a supervisor arrive on scene and deciding the outcome. I think that was very, very good. Okay, because ultimately when that supervisor arrive on the scene, when you attempt as a police officer to make an arrest, they can tell whether you will have probable cause from the jump. All right, let's be clear. But it does not appear, like I said, the man wasn't de-escalating nothing. Okay, I'm happy to hear she had a fair jury. Yep, I am too. Right is right and wrong is wrong. I don't think this was a race thing. I don't think any of that. I did a complete research on Mr. Grayson's history, and I just truly believe it was unfortunately one of these situations that he thought he was going to be able to get away with under the geese of qualified immunity. Okay, no, I don't speak Espanol. He had the I'm the cop, I'm the boss mindset. Absolutely, because there was absolutely no threat. I can look at this scene right now, and I would have recommended him be fired. Had this young lady would still be here and things like that, he wouldn't have gotten away with this, because this is a clear indication that he would pull this weapon. Now there are stages and levels. Okay, that's why they got the ass baton. They got that mace for you. You know what I'm saying? If that don't make you drop, they got a few other things on that tool belt. Okay. You can't go from A to Z real quick. You just can't do it, sir. Your life was not in no danger, in my own opinion. All you had to do was retreat, sir. It was your ego. So now you'll be sitting there with them same folks that you done arrested, and I'm trying to figure out, will you be Miss Grayson before the new decade roll up around chair? I don't feel sorry for you, sir. You give a horrible you make police officers that work hard every day, that actually care about their community, that get up every morning, don't know if they're going to see their families, but they don't run from the fight. Police officers run towards it. And it does not negate the fact from all the hard work that most federal law enforcement do, because they care. Okay? Got to take a level of caring. My God, where was the threat, Mr. Grayson? This is a black, unarmed female. For God's sake, where was the threat? Or were you trying to say the black woman is a threat? I don't think this was about race, as I said earlier. I think he thought he was going to get away with it under qualified immunity. I am pissed off. Boy, have mercy. Make sure y'all smash the like button, because Judge got pissed off up around here. I'm just getting sick of this foolishness, okay? Remember to smash the like button. Smash the like button.
Order in the Shady Court. Justice served with sass.
I am the English speaker. Trevor, you a mess. I'm going to look into it. You will see your options. Okay, so, all right. So now, okay, the family lawsuit. Sonya Massey's family settled a lawsuit against the county for $10 million. Oh, have mercy. That's not enough money. Anyway, I'm glad that the family was able to coop some type of compensation in remembrance of their loved one. Not all the money in the world. $10 million ain't nothing. To lose a loved one behind such horrific conditions. Okay, that cop is a menace who never should have gotten a badge, y'all. It's a lot of them. I'm telling you, police officers are not exempt from mental trauma. That's why they go through an extensive polygraph, all kinds of stuff. Okay, you got to get into the mind, and you got to be very strategic when you issuing out a weapon and a badge and giving somebody full authority of arrest to protect and serve and maintain peace. Okay, that's what it's about. That's what it's about. So yeah, the case reignited national conversations about police brutality. Y'all know we went through this with George Floyd and all this old stuff. Law enforcement's response to mental health crisis. Now, there's supposed to be a lot of mental health programs going on, teaching police officers how to actually deal with mental crisis, mental break, psychosis, and things when they arrive on the scene. I believe it should entail several people, including family members, a team of everybody. Okay. It's a big effort. May Sonya Massey rest in peace. Okay. It is just crazy. It is just crazy. Like I said, this was a young woman, lost her life to a senseless act from a person, a trusted government official, former deputy. Okay. Now let's get into, and we got about 2 more minutes and we out here. Shout out to the replayers. All I ask you to do is like, share, comment, and subscribe. Welcome to my crazy world. I might not get everything right, but I'm sure going to try. Your opinion do matter as long as it's respectful. Okay. Not going to cuss me out on my own show. That's all the judge is talking about. Now let's talk about what is qualified immunity for. We get about you. Okay. Qualified immunity is a legal doctrine that shields public officials from civil liability for violating constitutional rights, as long as their conduct does not violate clearly established statutory or constitutional rights, and there is no prior court ruling with a similar factual scenario. Okay. It is intended to allow government officials to do their jobs without the fear of constant lawsuits. Okay. So pretty much qualified immunity, say for instance, not for instance, because this actually happened under live unarmed young lady, and it's not about the black woman for me. It's a woman, period, whether it's a man, whatever. It was out beyond the scope of his duties, period. Okay. So this qualified immunity will come in like her family. Okay. The Masseys, y'all saw they just got a huge settlement of $10 million. Had Mr. Grayson been under qualified immunity, will they have gotten such a huge settlement? Will they have gotten anything at all? That's the question. Had he been covered under qualified immunity? Most government officials are privy to this. Now, qualified immunity recently was updated to pull some things back and pull some things in. But at the end of the day, this is a very, very in between subject here, this qualified immunity, because a lot of police officers in the past, and it's not all of them, I'm talking about the bad apples. Okay. They abuse the qualified immunity system. I've witnessed it. So it is intended to allow the government to do their jobs without the fear of constant lawsuits, especially in a difficult or uncertain situation. However, critics argue that it could protect officials from being held accountable for misconduct and makes it difficult for victims to seek justice. As I stated clearly, it did not work up in this situation for him. I am that. Yep. Did you ever cover the lady cop who shot a young man by accident? She thought she pulled. Yeah. We mentioned it. That was about a year ago. You know, that young lady's since been home. Okay, she's back home now. Did her about 2-3 years and is back out. Yesterday, we might have to do a drive-by circle the block. Yes, indeed. Because that's what the judge is about up around here. Anyway, so they argue that it could protect officials from being held accountable in misconduct. How it works, purpose. It protects government officials like police officers, teachers, and social workers from liability when they are performing discretionary functions. Clearly established rights. For qualified immunity to be denied, the plaintiff must prove that the official's conduct violated a right that was clearly established at the time of the incident. Okay. Now, in Mr. Grayson's case, where was the threat? Somebody saying they're going to throw some hot pot of water or whatever on you. Where was the threat? So we see right here that he would not absolutely fall up under here, whether you were a police officer, teacher, or anything else. Let's be clear about that. Okay. This means that the previous court cases must be dealt with very similar set of facts and clearly stated that such conduct was unconstitutional. Good morning, Snowdrop. What's up? I meant taser. Yep, I remember the taser, babe. Burden of proof. In modern qualified immunity cases, the plaintiff bears the burden of proving that the official is not entitled to protection. Clearly, he was not. Okay. Officials are protected even if they make a reasonable mistake about what the law requires, as long as they are not acting with malicious intent or not plainly incompetent. He was incompetent. Okay. He was incompetent up around there. He feared for his life. Oh, have mercy. He can't justify it. Okay. He's equipped with all these deterrents on his police belt versus this little young lady standing in the kitchen saying what she's going to do. What she's going to do. So that's what the question is. That equates what is qualified immunity. And it's clear that Mr. Grayson didn't have a chance in hell. Okay. I don't know what he was thinking. I got to do a little more research on his service record. I'm interested in knowing, what type of beliefs did he have? Is there any particular type of rhetoric that he used while he was out servicing the community? Listen, police work ain't for everybody. Okay. Police work is not for everybody. And regardless of how you feel about the brothers and the sisters in blue, let me tell y'all something. Every day, can you imagine some of y'all go to y'all nice, comfy jobs, right? And at 6:05, you're going to be at home with your feet kicked up. With law enforcement, you don't know if you will return. You don't know if you will return. And that's the thing. So have some respect. Because police officers, they don't run from the fight. They run right towards it. Respect the technique. Respect the game. All right, y'all. Happy Friday Eve. Yes, indeed. The judge been right here talking 43 minutes. I do believe that justice was served in Miss Sonya Massey's case. May she rest in peace. It's so unfortunate. However, that's what the court system is for, to right any wrong. I believe those jurors got it right. They shouldn't lose an ounce of sleep. I pray that Mr. Grayson takes accountability for his wrong, a life that he took senselessly that could never breathe again. And understand what, although Mr. Grayson, you might be doing those 20 years, Miss Massey will never, ever, ever see the light of day again, sir. Okay? I'm hoping you understand that. I'm hoping you do the work and find another line of work. Okay? After you're rehabilitated and come back out. I don't know if we'll still be around up around here. But anyway, it is what it is. I don't wish, anything evil on Mr. Grayson. I just think that he has to take accountability. I'm hoping he did. I think I heard something saying that he actually did with a statement apologizing to the family. But it is what it is. All right. Happy Friday Eve. These streets are getting dirty up around. The judge be back feeling good. Okay. The judge going to be on her gangster lean tonight. Hey, Melly Mel, good morning, babe. We fixing to get on up from around here. Yes, indeed. We getting on up out of here. It's day 30 of the federal Raleigh government shutdown. And the judges around here to let you guys know. Okay, if you like the judge to run for Congress, let me know. Okay, let me know. They'll get sick of the judge mouth because the judge will be standing on business. Give these people their food stamp before they start busting us upside our head and beating us up for our little bit of oodles and noodles. Allegedly. Listen, closed mouth don't get fed. Ladies, okay? You do not have to sleep with their help to be on top. Get a job. Let's be clear. Yep, I know the son and family are happy. Yep. Listen, life is what you make it up around here, okay? Life give you lemons, make sweet tea up around this joint. I don't want to hear this. No excuses. There is no excuses to not keep fighting, okay? See, the judge always offer inspiration, motivation, penetration, gotta keep this professional. To all those who were unjustly unalived by these demons, absolutely. There's a higher power for you bucket heads and you evildoers up around here. Yes, indeed, Trevor. We so glad to see our bailiff. He ain't been paid, so he come around here when he good got daggone ready. Okay. Good morning, all. Happy Friday Eve. The judge is excited. I got to go around here, talk to the YouTube. I got to put some content on the main channel. The judge got to get back around here, talk about Dre and not. Okay. Now listen, the judge got to make sure the judge is worried because see, I know that Dre is upset. It's like a woman scorned. Listen, do I believe these two brothers got some tension that they need to work off like a bad habit? This is in the judge's own opinion. Yes, indeed. We'll get into that at messyboost.com. In the meantime, like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm Judge Shady Court. We dance to our own beat up around here. We're only here to have a good time. Okay, you shoot and we shoot back. That's how we do it around here on this here internet. May Sonya Massey rest in peace. And thank God her prayers, her family has some sort of justice. But is it really justice when they will never get to see her again? That is the question. I'm Judge Shady Court. Live, laugh, love. Tell somebody you love them today. Yeah, some of y'all so dusty and shady. Remember, a heifer or hooligan could never. And court is officially adjourned. I'm out.
Objection.
I believe in you and me. Come on, you gotta back me up there. I believe that we will be in love eternally. Well, as far as I can see,
As far as
you will always be the one for me.
for me.
I believe in dreams again.
I believe in dreams.
I believe that love will never